France's VFX industry has grown rapidly, initially driven by a 2020 tax measure that allowed qualifying international productions to claim a full 40% rebate on digital expenses. This incentive revitalized the post-production sector, attracting major projects that, in turn, spurred further development. Subsequent public initiatives have only accelerated this virtuous cycle, as the government's France 2030 investment plan looks to widen a talent pool that now boasts 4,500 professionals, while the country's National Film Board, CNC, has rolled out a series of VFX bonuses and incentives for local productions as well. We've seen a dramatic rise in local VFX spending over the past 2 to 3 years, helping to grow the sector despite a general international slowdown, says CNC Director of Digital, Pauline Augrain. French productions have really embraced VFX, both artistically and industrially. From that perspective, we've clearly reached a new level of maturity. This new creative maturity will be on full display on the Crozet. Several French titles premiering in Cannes, among them Julia Ducournau's genre drama, Alpha, Richard Linklater's Godard tribute Nouvelle Vague, and the historical epics Colors of Time by Cedric Clapiche and The Great Arch by Stéphane de Moustier, all thoughtfully deployed digital tools, often to eager industry encouragement. Since the birth of cinema, creation and technique have always gone hand in hand, says France 2030 project manager Arnaud Roland. That's why we're actively promoting VFX as a core part of the creative process, not an afterthought in post-production, but as a creative asset embedded in an artistic vision. French studio CGV boarded Nouvelle Vague early on as supervisors worked through a trove of digital models and archival materials to help director Richard Linklater rigorously and painstakingly recreate the 1950s Paris that Jean-Luc Godard so spontaneously captured in Breathless. These days, anything set before 2000 counts as a period film, says CGV director Alain Carceau. And in this case, we knew early on that recreating Paris from that era would be a major undertaking, a Paris of cobblestones, old shop fronts, and vintage cars that, in some parts, barely resembles the city as it is today. So, from the outset, the work was quite complex.